You know, when you want those aha moments, but without getting totally bogged down, just like getting straight to the interesting bit.
Yeah, cutting through the noise.
Exactly. So that's our plan today. We're doing a deep dive into a Sturgill Simpson concert. Happened April 24th, Greek Theater in Berkeley. And it's causing a bit of a stir.
Right, because the central thing people are grappling with is, well, why is this concert where apparently the artist wasn't really engaging with the audience in the usual way being described as beautiful?
And even a reminder of real artistry. It seems counterintuitive.
It does. So our mission here is to unpack that using some firsthand reflections from someone who was actually there.
Okay, so first impressions, the piece we looked at says Simpson seemed maybe detached, like he wasn't playing to the crowd.
More like for the crowd, perhaps, but not necessarily at them. It sounds like witnessing something very internal.
And what's interesting is how that's being framed.
Yeah.
Not as negative, but as him performing for the music itself.
Yeah, putting the art first. The writer draws a line to, figures like Miles Davis, maybe Jack White, Willie Nelson, artists who really stick to their vision.
Artists known for kind of doing their own thing musically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uncompromising, maybe. And this wasn't just a quick run through of hits, it was 3 hours long.
3 hours. Wow.
Yeah, and described as raw, unfiltered sound. The writer felt lucky, like it wasn't just a show, but a real performance you got to witness.
And visually, it sounds like it matched that vibe. Very understated.
Totally. Just a simple raglan shirt, jeans, no big flashy lights, no dramatic stage entrances. It conveyed this sort of effortless confidence, apparently.
So all focus on the music and the musicians.
Right. And the writer noted how Simpson interacted with his band, often turning away from the audience, having these secret wordless conversations through the music.
Ah, so the connection was happening on stage between the players. Deep musical communication.
That's the impression, like we were eavesdropping on their dialogue.
Which probably explains why familiar songs didn't sound quite familiar.
Exactly. Lots of improvisation. The descriptions mention blending country, bluegrass, southern rock, even gospel-soaked soul. It was fluid, changing.
So the songs themselves were evolving right there on stage. A living thing.
Which, again, shifts the spotlight. It's less about Sturgill Simpson, the celebrity.
And more about the music being created in that moment. The art itself taking center stage.
Precisely.
Okay, but how did the audience take it? 3 hours of intense, maybe challenging music?
That's a key part. The writer describes the crowd as patient during the long instrumental parts, almost holding their breath.
Really listening.
Yeah. And then when the lyrics came back in, they were right there singing along. It suggests they understood what's happening. They were kind of in on it, appreciating the journey.
So not the usual call and response energy, maybe, but a different kind of shared experience.
A deeper appreciation for the craft, perhaps? The writer uses words like spontaneous, messy, and brilliant. They argue this is what live is.
Right, the perfectly polished pop spectacle. This sounds like the opposite.
It does. And that's why it's being called
The person on stage and you, the listener.
It asks something different from the audience, definitely. A different kind of attention. Something to chew on.